It started with a throne speech and ended with a threat. As King Charles declared Canada strong and free from Parliament Hill, across the border, Donald Trump was making another offer Ottawa couldn't refuse: join the United States as its 51st state and get the Golden Dome missile shield for free. May 27, 2025 was a historic date for Canada. For only the third time since Confederation, a reigning monarch addressed the Canadian Parliament. King Charles, in a deeply symbolic speech, reaffirmed Canada's independence and warned of turbulent times ahead.
Many Canadians are feeling anxious and worried about the drastically changing world around them. Fundamental change is always unsettling. Yet this moment is also an incredible opportunity, an opportunity for renewal, a confident Canada, which has welcomed new Canadians, including from some of the most tragic global conflict zones, can seize this opportunity by recognizing that all Canadians can give themselves far more than any foreign power on any continent can ever take away. And that by staying true to Canadian values, Canada can build new alliances and a new economy that serves all Canadians. The Prime Minister and the President of the United States, for example, have begun defining a new economic and security relationship between Canada and the United States, rooted in mutual respect and founded on common interests, to deliver transformational benefits for both sovereign nations.
The speech was subtle but clear. A sovereign Canada, facing threats old and new, would chart its own path. But it wasn't just reassurance. Many see it as a diplomatic counterstrike against a very loud opponent, Donald Trump. Hours after the royal speech, Trump took to Truth Social. Canada, he said, could join America's $175 billion Golden Dome missile defense system for free. The catch was Canada would have to become the US's 51st state, stay sovereign, and the price tag is $61 billion. The Golden Dome is Trump's most ambitious defense project yet. A space-based missile shield modeled on Israel's Iron Dome that aims to protect America from everything, including ballistic missiles, hypersonics, even space-launched nukes. Trump claims it will be fully operational by 2029, while the Pentagon calls the claim unrealistic. The Congressional Budget Office says it's unaffordable, projecting costs of over $500 billion. Canada's response has been polite but firm. Prime Minister Mark Carney confirmed that talks were ongoing, but reiterated that Canada is not for sale, won't ever be. A sentiment he's repeated since his anti-Trump campaign swept him to power. Carney has framed Canada's relationship with the US as fractured, unfair, and overdue for a reset. He's not just standing up to Trump, but is using him to define a new, assertive Canadian nationalism.
Mr. President, you have said that Canada should become the 51st state.
No. No. Well, I still believe that, but you know, takes two to tango, right? But no, I do. I mean, I believe it would be a massive tax cut for the Canadian citizens. You get free military, you get tremendous medical cares and other things.
Well, if I may, as you know from real estate, there are some places that are never for sale.
That's true.
We're sitting in one right now, you know, Buckingham Palace that you visited as well.
That's true.
And having met with the owners of Canada over the course of the campaign last several months, it's not for sale, won't be for sale ever.
Canada is stepping up the military participation because Mark knew, you know, they were low and now they're stepping it up, and that's a very important thing. But never say never. Never say never.
For Canada, Trump's provocations have backfired. They've revived interest in the monarchy and boosted public support for NATO. They have also elevated King Charles into an unexpected role, a symbol of national unity. Charles didn't name Trump, but he didn't need to. Every line, from defending Quebec's identity to referencing Juno Beach, was a subtle clapback. Trump's obsession with Canada isn't new. He constantly mocked former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, calling him Governor Trudeau. Joked about military takeover and now floated the idea of a wonderful marriage between nations. But behind the trolling lies strategy. Trump wants Canada's minerals, its Arctic access and trade leverage. And he's weaponizing defense deals, tariffs and public taunts to pressure Ottawa into submission.
In the campaign, I promised the American people that I would build a cutting-edge missile defense shield to protect our homeland from the threat of foreign missile attack. And that's what we're doing. Today, I'm pleased to announce that we have officially selected an architecture for this state-of-the-art system that will deploy next-generation technologies across the land, sea, and space, including space-based sensors and interceptors. And Canada has called us and they want to be a part of it. So we'll be talking to them. They want to have protection also. So as usual, we help Canada do the best we can.
Canada is now at a crossroads. Stay tied to an unpredictable neighbour or look eastwards towards Europe, the Commonwealth and a more multilateral security doctrine. With Trump heading to Canada next month for the G7 summit, this transatlantic tug-of-war is just getting started.